Now, what is the meaning of thermochemical reactions? What is the meaning of thermo? Natural energy. Okay, not necessarily, but my question is, what is thermo? For example, thermometer, thermal reactor.
Some temperature.
Temperature, very good. Yes. So thermo means something that has to do with temperature.
मम्मी आ जाएगा हाँ मैंने बोल दिया यहीं ले आओ
Yes, Siddharth, do you have something to say? All right. So thermochemical reaction. So thermo means temperature, or heat. Okay, so thermochemical reactions means chemical reactions which are always accompanied by energy changes like heat, light, electricity, sound, and color changes. So these are called thermochemical reaction. So whenever I have changes, whenever I have a chemical reaction and that chemical reaction either absorbs heat or releases heat, then it is called a thermochemical reaction. So reactions which are accompanied by heat changes are known as thermochemical reactions. Okay, so one second. Yeah, so if I have whenever I have a chemical reaction and if there is heat released or heat absorbed, then it is called as a thermochemical reaction. Okay. Now let us look at two examples of thermochemical reactions. First reaction is exothermic. What is the meaning of exo? What do you think exo means? Out. Very good, Devansh.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, Dhruvi.
Ma'am, there's a network connectivity so that your voice is not coming clear.
Are you all not able to hear me?
And I have disconnected it 2 times.
Ma'am, I can hear you.
your voice is breaking up
Okay. All right, just give me a second, guys. Out. Very good, Divya. Yeah, so exhaust, expose, extract, expand. It means giving out. Exhaust meaning exhaust fan. So it, gives out, removes air and pushes it out. Expose meaning, revealing. Extract meaning taking out. Expand meaning, from your position you spread out. Okay, so that is expand. So in all of these cases the common factor is give out. So exothermic means giving out heat. Exo means giving out. Thermic, therm means heat or temperature. So exothermic means giving out heat. Okay, so exothermic reactions are reactions that give out heat. So chemical reaction which is accompanied by liberation of heat or release of heat. So liberation or release of heat is known as exothermic reaction. All right. So when we take solid carbon and burn it, so burning, remember guys, burning always takes place in the presence of oxygen. We cannot burn without oxygen. For example, if you take a candle and you light the candle and you cover it with a glass so that you don't allow any air to go in, you'll notice after a few seconds the candle will stop burning. That is because there is no air. Have you guys done this experiment? Okay, so you can do this experiment. You can do this experiment at home. Okay, so take a candle, light up the candle, and cover the candle with a glass. Okay, you will notice that after some time the candle will stop burning. Why? Because
this
you did it, Siddharth.
Because
Yes,
oxygen is
yes.
needed for the burning of candle.
Yes.
when I was in first class ma'am our ma'am showed this
Very good. Yes. Yes. So what happens is when you cover the candle completely so that no air is allowed to flow through, that is what happens is the oxygen, there is no oxygen and you require oxygen for burning anything. Okay. Oxygen is required. So yeah, so burning always takes place in the presence of oxygen. So when we take solid carbon and burn it in the presence of oxygen, along with the formation of carbon dioxide, a lot of heat is also released. Okay, so I take carbon. For example, the example of carbon can be, in this case, coal. Okay, coal is an example of carbon. Okay, so I take coal and I burn this coal in the presence of oxygen. Without oxygen, I cannot burn coal. So I'll burn coal. What happens? I'll see some smoke being released on top, from the coal. That smoke is nothing but carbon dioxide. Along with that,
Ma'am, that smoke is called carbon dioxide.
yes, so that is carbon dioxide. Along with that, what is happening when I burn the coal? Heat is also released, right? So that heat is also released. So it is a product of this reaction. Heat is also released, and I can use that heat to cook something or whatever. But this reaction, heat is evolved. Okay, so heat is released, and that is why it is called as an exothermic. All right, so now let us look at what endothermic reaction means. Endothermic is the opposite of exothermic. Meaning what? Meaning any chemical reaction that absorbs heat. Instead of giving out or releasing heat, it will absorb heat. So it is the opposite of exothermic. Okay, so oh, before that, there is another example of exothermic. When water is added to a large lump of calcium oxide, calcium hydroxide is formed and large amount of heat is produced. So basically, I'll take some calcium oxide, I'll put it in water. I'll notice that calcium hydroxide is produced. It is a new substance. That means it is a chemical reaction. And along with that, heat is also produced. So it is exothermic. Now let us move on to endothermic reactions. Endothermic means basically it is the opposite of exothermic. So what happens here? Chemical reactions take place with the absorption of heat. Okay. These reactions are known as endothermic reactions. Now, what happens? Have you guys ever tasted glucose? Like if you take glucose powder and you put it in your mouth, have you noticed what happens? Yeah, so you can try this. Okay, you take some glucose, yeah.
Ma'am, I have tried this. Ma'am, I eat it every day.
Oh, you eat it every day? Good. I also used to eat it when I was a kid. Okay, so what do you notice when you put glucose on your mouth?
Ma'am, the saliva mix with the glucose powder.
Yeah, and do you feel your tongue
Ma'am,
becoming a little chiller, like little
yes,
cool?
ma'am. Cool.
Yes. So that is an example of an endothermic reaction. Okay, so when glucose dissolves in your mouth with your saliva, it absorbs heat from your tongue. So because it absorbs heat, it is known as endothermic reaction. Okay. All right, quiz time. Question number 1. Can you tell me the answer to question number 1?
Okay, ma'am.
First one is true. Yes, Dhruvi. What
Ma'am,
about the second one?
Ma'am, it's also true.
Yes, very
A, B,
good.
are true.
A and B both are true. What about C and D?
Ma'am, A, B, and D are true.
Very good. Yes. So C is not true. Okay.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am, because rusting of iron nail is slow change.
Yes. Very good. Rusting of iron is a slow change. So C is not true. Okay. What about question number 2?
Answer of second question is true.
Second question. To walk through a waterlogged area, you usually shorten the length of your dress by folding it. Can you reverse this change?
True.
Yes, you can reverse this change. All right. So the answer is yes. All right. So now I'm going to just read out, this change, and you need to tell me yes or no. Okay. Can it be reversed? Yes or no? You need to tell me. Okay. You need to tell me if this change can be reversed or not. All right. So let's start with raw egg to boiled egg. Can it be reversed?
No.
No. Very good.
No.
Very good. Batter to idli. Can it be reversed?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. So if I take batter and I make idli out of it, can I get back the batter?
No,
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 no, no, no.
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 Very good. Wet clothes to dry clothes.
Ma'am, yes.
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 We can get wet clothes back.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. We dipped in a water, in a full of water.
Yes. Very good. What about woolen yarn to knitted sweater? Because the sweater is knitted. But if I take out a, like, I pull out a string, can I get back the yarn?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yeah. Can
Yes,
So the
ma'am.
answer is
Ma'am, we
yes.
can
Yes.
ma'am, we can cut the wool.
So the answer is yes, okay? Because if I pull
Okay,
out
ma'am.
a string from the knitted sweater and I keep pulling it, I'll get the entire yarn, okay? So the answer is yes. All right, grain to flour.
No.
No.
Ma'am, it is irreversible change.
Very good. So no.
Yes, ma'am.
Cold milk to hot milk.
Yes.
Very
Yes,
Because
good.
ma'am.
we can
Put
cool
it
the
in
milk by putting it
refrigerator.
in the fridge.
Yes, cold.
Yes, very good. Straight string to coil string.
True.
Yes.
Yes.
Bud to flour.
Yes.
No.
No, very good. Milk to cottage cheese.
No.
No. Okay, cow dung to biogas.
Ma'am, biogas is that gas which is used to kill mosquitoes.
I don't know if biogas can be used to kill mosquitoes, but biogas can be used for cooking, basically, or electricity also. So if I take cow dung and I burn it, biogas is released. So can I take biogas and create
No.
cow dung?
No.
No, answer is no. Very good. Stretch rubber band to its normal size.
Yes.
Yes. If
So,
I take yes, of course, yes. I take a
Ma'am,
rubber band and I stretch it, bring it back to its normal size. Can I stretch it back to its size? Yes, I can.
yes, ma'am.
Yes, very good. All right. Solid ice cream to molten ice cream. That's it, guys.